what we are doing. We started today by finishing up our reflections over Europe. So that was 8 or 9 questions. It is in a Google document that you will be able to find in your social studies Google Drive folder, and it is called simply Reflection on Europe. So if you could get that finished up, I have not set a firm date for when you're going to need to get that to me, but you need to get it done ASAP. The next thing we did was we spent part of the class finishing up reflections. If you were finished with your reflection, then if there are any assignments that you have yet to complete, make sure you do that and get those to me right away. ELO is tomorrow and Thursday. So make sure you get your stuff done so your grade reflects your effort in my class. So the first thing I need for you to do today is I need you to open your workspace. And if you forgot how to get to just workspaces in general, if you type in mystudentdashboard.com, that brings you to your workspaces. And you're going to go into the one for Russia and the republics. And you're going to open, there is a, there is a card called Russia and Essential Questions. And either you're going to open the one for Gold 4 or Gold 2, depending on what class you're in. So you will go ahead and click on the blue link and open the document. And this document is a little tough. One of the skills that I think is incredibly important, and it's a standard that you have to master this year, is 12.3.6a, which talks about how you can ask questions that are related to geography. So the way I'm measuring this is I have all the 3 standards that we're really going to hit on for Russia and the republics. And it's the 12.3.2s, which look at kind of its regions, like human interaction and the region and how regions define us and things like that. So the first standard is 12.3.2a, which says I can analyze physical and human processes that shape places and regions, such as erosion, trade, weathering, climate, migration, international trade, and so on and so forth. So for each of those standards, I've come up with anywhere from 3 to 5 essential questions. And what we did today, and we did this as a group. So I am going to have you, if you were gone, if there were 2 of you that were gone on the same day, I might have you work with somebody in class. If not, I will figure out a way to kind of help you work through this, because this is not an easy task. So what we did was we just took one bullet at a time. So we started with this second one here. Why do humans modify their environment? So your task is to come up with some more questions based on that question that will help you analyze the physical and human processes that shape places and regions. Okay, that sounds really confusing, but it's not. So let me explain. Why do humans modify their environment? That's an essential question. So down here in this box, and I do not care if you do these in order. I don't care if you put bullets with them. I don't care how you do this, okay? This is more of a brainstorm, brain dump type document. So just looking at humans and how they modify their environment, and again, we're looking at Russia, you need to come up with some questions that have to do with how humans modify their environment. We came up with some questions earlier today, like what types of homes do people build? How does climate impact what types of homes are built? What are the different climate regions in Russia? And you would type all of those in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a bullet, but what type of homes do people in Russia build? Okay, so let's say that we're going to stick with just that question for a minute. And again, if you don't like this yellow, you can just highlight it, and you should be able to click highlight none and get rid of all of that. I know that's kind of annoying. But when you're looking at types of homes, a natural next question might be what types of materials are used to build homes? Does the region impact what materials are used? Okay, so basically what you're doing, this activity is meant to spark your curiosity and have you ask questions of these standards. So then over the course of the next month, 5 weeks, however long we're in Russia, we will begin to answer these questions. We may not be able to answer all of them. You might have some specific questions that we just don't have time to answer. But the idea is you are the ones asking the questions based on the essential questions. And then it's going to be up to you to find the answers to some of these questions. And some of the activities I have are planned based on answering some of these questions. Like for me, like 12.3.2b has a lot to do with art and culture. So I've designed some activities that will help you answer some of the questions that you will just naturally ask anyway. So go through all of these bullets, these 5 here, these 4, and these 3. Come up with some additional questions that will help you ask more specific details to help you answer the essential questions. Like I said, not an easy task, but it's something that you have to be able to know how to do this. And I'm not going to, this isn't going to be evaluated, but these questions will definitely help you get going in the right direction. So once you are done with that, you are going to open your website and you are going to go to the Russia tab. And you can, what I would recommend you do now is go ahead into your bookmarks for geography and delete the ones for Europe because you're probably not going to need those anymore, and add the ones for Russia. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and go into edit mode. And it should bring up a page that has the header, so don't mess with the header, and put your cursor in the left column. And this is hugely important. Your cursor should be flashing down here. Then you're going to type in evidence for 12.3.6a, click enter. Then you're going to go to insert, document, and you are going to highlight the document that says Russia Essentials. You're going to click select, uncheck these 2 boxes under display. Don't worry about the height or the width. Click save, and then click save again up here in the upper right corner. And your evidence for 12.3.6 will pop right up here. Then when you need to get back to this page next time, you have the ability to click this blue link. And when you click it, it will open your questions. Pretty neat, huh? So I hope this helps you get caught up. And if you have any questions, please email me because I'm not going to be here for ELO either Tuesday or Thursday. So if you need help, I would rather you ask and not get behind. So please email me and I will try my best to get back to you, and have a nice day.